Yeah, if you look where we should be for average high temperatures this year, we continue to climb up as you would expect during middle of February. Right now our average is right around freezing for La Crosse, a little bit cooler for Eau Claire, but we haven't been anywhere close to that. We've been more like the early April type conditions too. But we are going to get to that too by the end of this week and actually maybe go down a little bit below average towards the weekend. In the meantime, all this activity out west, this is what we're going to start to see over the next couple days as one and another system come eject out of the area of all that activity out to the west, which they desperately needed all the snow and precipitation too. Eventually that is going to come east, hit us with two systems, potentially one close maybe this weekend too, but we are going to get some precipitation here going on, which we do need. We haven't seen too much in the last really 30 days. Overall temperatures tomorrow are still going to be mild, just maybe 4 to 5 degrees less. The bigger story will be the wind out of the east. You'll definitely feel that in the afternoon and evening. More cloud cover, but overall still well above average, just maybe not quite the numbers that we saw today. So as we look at the conditions starting off in the morning hour, there's going to be a lot of high clouds, but there is some pockets of potential low clouds here and there. I don't see too much of an issue there, but otherwise you're going to see increasing cloud cover throughout the morning hours. Temperatures will continue to climb. They're actually going to probably climb towards the sunrise, and then really precipitation doesn't come into play until we get well into the afternoon, closer to evening, when we'll start seeing a band of precipitation start to develop. It's all going to be rain right now. The wintry mix potential really is east of the area because they'll be able to cool down a little bit before this precipitation reaches. We'll see bands begin to push up. It's really going to start focusing more Eau Claire northward, and that wintry mix you can see hanging just barely onto Rusk County, probably north of Ladysmith. Those are the areas we'll be concerned with it. Otherwise, everyone else is going to be seeing rain. Less as you go further south. We'll see rounds of showers and potentially a few thunderstorms too could come up as this lifts up. Most of the precipitation for a lot of areas kind of tapers off after about 3 to 4, with this last band probably coming up towards I-94 just before the morning commute. And then really it's going to be mainly dry on Wednesday. Most of the wraparound moisture with the system stays north, but we could see a few showers, and further south you go, potentially you could see a little bit more in the way of sunshine too. Wednesday's high is really going to be in the 50s still due to the winds too, and really warm overnight conditions too that we'll actually see. Much cooler as you go further north, as you see more low 40s or even upper 30s towards Rusk County, where they could see a little bit on and off precipitation in the afternoon. As we go into Thursday too, that gets more cooler. We're going to start seeing temperatures back in the 40s as we get this northeast wind. It's going to be mainly dry until we get to the evening hour as a system lifts up to the north, and this one is traveling further south, which puts us on the colder side of things too. And this is where we think we're going to see mainly snow north of I-90 for most of the night. Kind of forgot the most of the night. Rain to snow transition along and south of I-90, and that means I think we will see some slick or snowy travel Friday morning. Accumulation, we're going to be expecting some. We'll just have to keep an eye on this one. This one does bear a little watching as we go throughout. So more to come as we get closer to that one. Otherwise, yes, enjoy the mild conditions because the temperatures do fall off Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And Sunday, we actually might stay below freezing on both Sunday and Monday, especially as you go further north, which at that point is actually below average because we should be in the low to mid 30s, and we will start getting a little milder towards Tuesday once again. So enjoy the next couple days because it's back to winter.
Back to reality.
Yes, it is.
Thanks, Greg.